Welcome to the third week of December, and this is your weekly hot sheet. And let's dive right into the holiday season here. It's a little bit steady, nothing too crazy going on, but there is enough to talk about. I've got a small list of homes that are pretty good, unique finds. But let's first talk about the trends. Across the board, steady. In my little spreadsheet for all you other stat little nerds out there with me. Total actives remain steady, slightly down, maybe just a few at just over 2,000. Same with new construction, maybe just a few less. Current pending's about the same. Number of sales, slightly down, not enough for me to call it a decrease. Mortgage rates, last week was 6.69. This is 6.6 even, but I mind you, this is national average stuff. This is an aggregate. Locally, you could probably find stuff below 6.6. Average days on market, maybe up a day or two. Nothing necessarily to report on. The number of price changes. This stat has been fairly hard to track because it's not a typical one that our MLS does, but I finally have got it up and running accurately. It was similar to last week. We've got 120 out of the 2,000 plus that have seen price changes. Now, let's go into some of the unique finds. I want to first draw your attention here to the townhomes. You're probably recognizing this one is a little over 300,000, and for the most part, I like to keep these videos for that 200 to 300,000 price point. I put this up here to compare a townhome in West Omaha versus a townhome midtownish is what I'm calling. These are about 90th and Blondo in a neighborhood called Woodstone. And if you follow my weeklies, you've heard me talk about this pocket of stuff before. They're really pretty good value. These are both ranches. You can find split entries all fixed up for about the same price in that neighborhood. But this being a ranch, it gets a little bit more of a value. It's kind of dated, so you might want to do some sprucing up. I don't know what your tolerance is for that. But in comparison, this is really good. For, let's see here, $75,000 difference, you go to West Omaha, you get something under 1,300 square feet. In Midtownish, you get something north of 1,500 square feet for $75,000 less. And that's significant. The price is just as significant as location is to some. Some won't want to be Midtownish. They want to be newer. They want to be out west. Newer in their mind translates to less hassle, less maintenance. That may not always be the case, but I understand that relationship, and it can hold true for the most part. But therein lies the difference, okay? Otherwise, there are two coming soons. This one here on Franklin and this one on Edna Street in our system. They're not yet published publicly. They'll be up shortly. The one in Benson is tiny, at less than 800 square feet. But to find something quality around 200 is noteworthy to begin with. So I would suggest keeping your eyes open for that one. Millard Highlands South is always, I've moved a lot of first-time home buyers into that neighborhood. 285, you can sometimes find these around 275. 265 is probably a deal. This probably is fixed up. I'm thinking a little better than average. Maybe that's why the asking price is that way. Or we wait it out and see if the price comes down. In West Omaha, here is a split entry. Meadowview neighborhood just east of 120th, south of Dodge, before Pacific, probably closer to Dodge. Great neighborhood. Catlin Elementary, people love to just be able to walk to that in the Burke area. 275 is a good buy for that neighborhood. Don't expect anything fancy for 275, but it's a quality buy. Also, 48th Avenue. I think I've mentioned this one before, or at least another one in this neighborhood. 1973. If I could tell any new homeowners, newer buyers that maybe haven't purchased a home before. The 1960s and 70s are really good years to buy homes. They're quality builds. It's good hard lumber. The mechanicals are typically good. They weren't trying to build them too fast and then they require a lot of updating later. These can be good finds. And this is a great quality neighborhood, centrally located just south of Center Street at 220. That's kind of a steal if you ask me. The fact that it's a 4-bed means that there might be less if you don't need the 4th bed, you'd rather the square feet elsewhere. One of the terms I use for my clients is that not all square feet is created equal. What I mean by that is one client will like square feet in bedrooms, one would rather it in the living space or kitchen space. It's all a matter of where your preferences are. That's going to be the difference between a like or a dislike on that one. But otherwise, that's your list for this week. If you want my opinion on anything or any other homes you're seeing, don't hesitate to ask. My name is Brian Carlin with Nebraska Realty. I've been doing this 23 plus years. I talk 2x4 because of my construction background. You don't have to be in the market to buy something tomorrow, next week, a year from now. I'm not going anywhere. My opinions are always free. Let me know. I appreciate you all hanging around watching this video. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're on YouTube. If you're getting this via my weekly email hot sheet, thank you for registering. And if you'd like to be included on that weekly hot sheet, send me a message below. I'll try to put a link to it in the notes as well. Have a great Christmas. I will try to do one more next week right before we take a little siesta for the holidays. Have a great day, everyone.